Hey friend, how are you doing today? My name is Karina and welcome back to Ready Set Pan. Today's update number 9 already for Throwback 30. This project focuses on sampling previous PANtastic Ladies collaborations. They're voted on each year and we've got lots of things to talk about. So for Throwback 30, this is a rolling style project. I have 5 items and this is a great month. I have 3 empties, or 3 goals met, I should say. We're gonna go, as always, oldest to newest, and the oldest item doesn't have a whole lot of progress, which is my Lancome. This is a single eyeshadow, the color design in the shade Scorching. I'm still keeping it in. It's just kind of like I guess it's just in for the entirety of this project, because it is nice to have this to reach for when I am reaching into like liquid eyeshadows, things like that. Anyway, I've used it 5 times since my last update, bringing me to 102 uses in this project. So I have crossed that 100 use mark. It only took me 9 months to do. But I don't use it super often, and I'm not sick of it because I don't use it a whole heck of a lot. So this is where I'm at now. On this side, you can see definitely wearing it down a lot. This side, not as much. So probably need to put my brush more on that side to help wear it down evenly. I'm going to keep it in. It's a great kind of crease transition color, so we're just going to keep playing with it. All right. The next prompt was, oh no, it's been in for a couple of months. This is an item you only have one of in your collection. So I went for Too Faced. So this is their Too Femme Hardcore lipstick in 02. It's just cute. It's so cute. My goal was to finish this. I have pushed myself on this, using it 29 times since my last update, bringing me to 81 uses in the project, which brings me to here. Yeah, look at that. So trying to get anything else onto the lips, like I'm just scraping at this point. So I am calling this goal met. This is done. I have used it up. I am so excited. I honestly didn't expect to make it for this month. I thought it would take another month, but it's okay. I got this one done. That's expensive. So an expensive item in your collection. So Caudalie is a more expensive skincare brand. So I've rolled it from Caudalie. This is their Vinoperfect Radiance Enhancing Serum. Last month I had gone to this point here, and now it is finished off the best I can get. I can't get that last little bit out. So excited to have worked another of these out of my collection. Same pan last year. So I picked June for a blush. So I had rolled in my Tarte. This is the Breezy Cream Blush in Pink Sky. This packaging just gets so dirty, my goodness. Okay, you're seeing where I was last time. I have a 50 use goal on this one, and I've actually used it a heck of a lot this last month. I've just been gravitating towards this cream blush. 22 times since my last update, bringing me to 32 uses in the project. Because of a 50 use goal, that's 18 more uses to go. And where I'm at now is right here. So again, you're seeing disturbance, but that's mainly it so far with those 32 uses. So very, very pleased. This is still going to stick around for a little bit. Then the last item, which was new last month, I had rolled in that So 2000s. So I picked the prompt iPod Shuffle, which is technically a whole collection roulette, but because I don't have everything in spreadsheets, I just did the roulette style on my powder eyeshadows. And I rolled in this palette here from Pixi. This is the Pixi by Petra Glittery Eye Quad in the Rose Bronze. I also have another palette with more neutral colors. I had rolled in the first shade of this particular palette. I am wearing it on the eyes today, although like you really have to build it up, but it also kind of falls on the face a little bit, but not as badly as the Dominique Cosmetics. I had a 10 use goal. I'm wearing it 10 times. So 10th time is today, and I am, oh my goodness, I have pan. Now these are very shallow pans, obviously, as you might be able to tell there, but look at the size of that pan here. And I think I've got some like very close to pan. It's just kind of smearing over a little bit. I do use a lot of this at the time, so I've been doing this look a whole heck of a lot. So like all over like this part of the eye on both eyes. So it's a ton of progress. I am so pleased. I have a pan, which is like not a thing for me. So very excited about it. This is a goal met. I think I hit that pan around the 7th use, but then I was just trying to like I want to wear it down more evenly, but this product does push around a little bit. So that's why the pan has expanded so much. But this is a goal met, and it's also rolling out, which means I've hit my goal on the Too Faced lipstick, the Caudalie serum, and the Pixi palette, which means I get to roll in 3 new prompts and 3 new items. So with the help of my Tiny Decisions app, I randomize 3 new projects, and then I go and hand select the prompts. Okay, so let's get into the new. So very exciting, almost a project refresh in a lot of ways. The first one is a project I've never done before, and it was kind of hard to find because it was like buried in the website. Deadly pans. So this is a panning project based off of the 7 Deadly Sins. The challenge here, like, it's challenging, but also super easy because it could be related to the color, the name, / anything else. They literally had anything else as a description here. And it just has to be connected to one of the deadly sins in some way. So, I know most people tend to do this by color. However, what I opted to do, okay, I went with the anything else option. I picked gluttony, which of course usually is with eating, but basically overconsumption and excessive, which some of my collections have definitely gotten there. There's just a lot of stuff. I don't have a lot of patience. I get excited. I want to have stuff. I want to take advantage of the sales when they're there. So I went for gluttony in the sense of a category that is very large. It is excessive. It is huge. It doesn't need to be that big, and I'm trying to whittle it down. So I have selected, and there's a lot of that could apply to, but I have picked my body scrub category, specifically because in a Pan for Walt Disney, I had rolled in a rose-scented body cream. It's the Belle body cream from the Bath Body Works Disney collection. And in my hygiene project pan, I had rolled in a rose body scrub to use with it, but I may have been making some very good progress on that. And the problem with rose in my collection is I tend to have a lot of scrubs and body wash, but not a ton of body moisturizer. So I do want to make sure I am utilizing that all together. And I think another reason why rose fits gluttony, at least for me, fairly well, is I'm not the biggest floral person. Like, I do like natural roses. I love, they are my favorite flower, but rose and body care more often than not is more of a miss for me. Or it's like, it was fine, but I would have rather used something strawberry or peach or chocolate or vanilla or, more of those kinds of scents. So that's why I picked gluttony. Excessive in the collection, especially because it's not my favorite or preferred scent type. So I went for this bad boy. This is a 575 gram or 20.28 ounce body scrub. I have 3 from this brand. I've never used it before. I've picked them all up at Marshall's for $7.99. And of course at Marshall's, it's there when it's there and it's not when it's not. So there's that. So this is from Omshi. This is their Smoothing Sugar Scrub in Rose and Lychee. So I want to use this with the stuff I have in my hygiene project to set up and with a pan for Walt Disney. And this is a brand new tub. It still has the seal on it. So can't smell it super well. So let's get, ooh, there we go. You can actually get into this one. Let's get into this together. Maybe. Oh, there's a lot of product on there. Okay, so. Okay, now I can smell it more. It's smelling good. Like, this is a more liquidy item. So I'm honestly, like, it is sugar, but I don't expect this to be super exfoliating. Oh, I got it on myself. Yeah, sugar scrub. I don't expect this to be super exfoliating. And I found with most Marshall scrubs that I buy, like, I have to use them, like, every day, every other day. So I'm just going to put this back on. So I'm going to use that. Oh, no. Yeah, messy. There we go. Okay. So this is what I'm going to be rolling in for gluttony. Hands are clean. Let's move on to item number 2. Item number 2 has to do with Mean Girls, quote, Project Pan, which, I mean, obviously I've seen Mean Girls. It's okay. It's not my favorite. It's just, it's there. But I did opt for the most iconic quote to me, which is on Wednesdays we wear pink, which obviously it's the same as 50 Shades of Pink. Pick a pink item. So being a little bit strategic here because I go through body creams faster than some of my other items, particularly body washes. And this is going to pair with the last time I just rolled in, and it already has some use on it. So this is Bath & Body Works. This is their Aromatherapy body cream. It's an ultimate hydration body cream in rose vanilla. So this is inspired Love Rose Vanilla with obviously essential oils of rose and vanilla. So this scent is, again, it is okay. It is, however, pink, and it's a lot of pink, at least for the packaging. Now, I started using this when I had rolled in from the Body Shop. I had a small shower gel in the British Rose, and I used this much body cream for a travel-sized shower gel. So because I've used about half of this body cream and it fits the prompt, it goes with all of this rose stuff I've been rolling in, and because it's not my favorite scent, we're just going to work on getting it out. So I am starting at about this point right here, and we're just going to fly through this and get it done. And the last prompt was size matters. Now, size matters was a theme of the pan that eyeshadow palette a few years ago, where you have to pan something that is big, bulky, awkward, something to do with the packaging, essentially. And I've decided to stay somewhat true to this prompt. I have decided that I am going to hit pan in an eyeshadow that fits the big, bulky, awkward packaging. And this is something I just kind of keep passing over in my collection because of the packaging, and that is this here. It's in the big plastic. It doesn't have its own compartment. I have to put the name up on the screen because I can never remember what this is. Now I'm going to take it out so you can actually see it hopefully a little bit better. And this I have actually used in a project 10 times because I was trying to figure out, do I want to declutter this or not? I opted to keep it, but it's still kind of on the chopping block. But this is what the palette looks like. I've used it 10 times, and I've used all of these shades together. You can see on these colors here, I really have to dig to build these up. So they have a bunch of progress. My goal is one of two. Either I'm going to hit pan in one shade. I expect it's going to be the all over lid color, but it could honestly be the outer corner shade with how much I have to dig in there. Or I'm going to decide, you know what? I'm good. Like, I don't remember this sticking the best on my eyes, but it was neutral. It was everyday. It was a little slightly colorful. So I did decide to keep it. So this is going to help me really make that decision. Let's talk goals for next month. I want to get through the Tarte blush. So again, 18 uses. I expect I can probably get through this scrub. I find I fly through Marshall scrubs pretty quickly, and that's even despite their large size. And I honestly don't think this is going to be super exfoliating, so I would like to simply get that one worked out. Another number out for my collection. Plus, you know, it takes up a fair amount of space in storage, and I would like to get through the Rose Body Cream. Now, I still have a lot of my Belle Body Creams. I'm going to be wearing a ton of Rose, so hoping I don't burn out. But again, it's not my favorite kind of scent profile, so I kind of just want to work them out, get them out of my collection. So if I'm able to do that, there'll be another 3 empties for next month, which will be really good because we are getting towards the end of this project. So we're just going to have to see how I do over the course of the next month. But that's it. That's going to wrap up my 9th update for Throwback 30. So if you enjoyed it, make sure you give the video a big thumbs up. Let me know all of your thoughts down in the comments below. Subscribe so you don't miss the next update. Or if you enjoyed this update, the other panning content I have, everything's organized in playlists for your easy viewing pleasure. And I look forward to seeing you in my next video very soon. Have a wonderful day.